after you've practiced Mahamudra and then Janushisasana, a nice way to kind of break up, so you've done a little bit of active stuff, we're going to work with another restorative inversion, Viparita Karani. We're going to work in this position with the knees bent and the calves on the chair. This is a great posture if you suffer in your lower back. So it's a great way to get energy, blood flow back through that lumbar spinal area. I've got a chair into the wall and I've got a half fold blanket on the chair. I have a bolster at the front edge of the chair, and I've got a half fold long waist blanket just for a little bit more height coming up into that pelvic region. And then I've also just got a blanket to support my head and shoulders. If you're particularly sore in the neck, you can have a roll blanket under the neck as well. You can keep this quite simple by just raising the legs up on the chair, or once again we could work with a block and a belt around the thigh. Okay, so I'm going to show you that when we go in today. I've got an eye bag to make it a little bit more restorative. So we're going to sit on the bolster and the blanket. I'm going to raise the calves up onto the chair. Support yourself slowly to come down. Come onto the elbows first so you're a little bit more protective of your lower back, and then gently lie down. We're going to want to be from the back of the hips right up on that bolster. So you may find you might have seen I just gently brought the bolster a little back more towards me, depending on how tall you are here. Roughly a 90-degree angle of the knees to the pelvis. We want to tuck that upper buttock flesh under so the abdomen softens down, the lower back gets the length there. I'm going to tuck the shoulders under. And so if you're not using a block and strap, you can just rest in from here. If you'd like to use a little bit more support, so the block and the strap, once again to help keep the energy, the legs working in, the lift coming through the inner leg up into that pelvic floor region to help that lift back through the uterus. You can have a block inside the legs. And I'm going to work with the belt just on top of the knees. You could safely work with all your inversions using a block and a strap. So your shoulder stand, even if you're still working with your knees bent into the wall, and also for your shoulder stand. You want to spread the inner calf flesh out. Remember, keep that upper buttock flesh away. Tucking the shoulders under. And to help that space for the side neck, so tuck the shoulders under, use your thumbs. Gently lift the back of the skull up and gently extend it away from you. So you get a nice length through the back of the neck. You can always bring a little bit more height in through the head if you need here. So you can just gently fold a little tuck in that blanket to support the back notch of the neck, and that softens the throat. Place an eye bag on. Arms out by the side. This is a good time just to really let go. Use it like a little bit of a shavasana here. You don't even really have to think about doing anything, just relax, release. Use this time to observe your breath, allowing your breath to naturally flow in, to naturally flow out of the body. And then to come out, we're going to bend the knees in. I'm going to loosen the belt before I come out, taking the belt and the blocker. Roll over to the right side, slowly coming up to sitting.